Me, you've lost weight. Got a part-time job in a bowling alley. I'm temping. I've got a fetish for hummus. I like to watch my chick pee. Come on, you can do better than that. Went to see the doctor about my prostate. I got the thumbs up. The wife said to me, "Why don't you grow a beard?" I said, "We don't have to do everything together." And I said to her, "You seeing someone else?" She said, "Only when you're shagging me." Yeah, we called our first child Justin. It reminds us of how he was conceived. And the second lad was conceived in Hertfordshire. And that time it was Welling. How old do you think I am, folks, eh?
60.
Yeah.
Hey!
Yeah. I turned 70 last September. Give it up for my two friends who've come tonight, Jeremy and Lance. It's also about my age, so we're calling that Colostomy Corner. Yeah. So I'm 70. I can still do what you guys do. Yeah. I went out clubbing last night. Yeah. Tell you what, those seals put up a good fight. Spend a lot of time in the doctors, you know. I was there last week. I said, "I can't stop eating polo mints." He said, "You've got a mental health problem." He said, "I can't see you now. Come back after 8. Yeah. My mother was a strange woman. She was a medium, and my father was an extra large. Sad news, folks. King Kong's ill. But Godzilla. More sad news, folks. The wife's left me. And she's taken the remote control. No woman, no sky. Doesn't stop me watching the cricket, go to the local crematorium and get to see the ashes. The wife said to me the other day, "Why don't we spice it up a bit, eh? Let's play doctors and patients." So I put her on a trolley and left her in the hall for 5 hours. Yeah. We all love Robbie Williams, don't we? Yeah, Robbie Williams. I'll tell you something about Robbie Williams that you don't know. Robbie Williams has stopped using King's Cross Station. He's loving Angel instead. You want another Robbie Williams? Yeah, Robbie Williams. Yeah, he doesn't like Karl Marx. He's loving Engels instead. You want another one? Yeah, sure. Robbie Williams doesn't like bars of soap. He's loving hand gel instead. One more very rude one. Yeah! Robbie Williams doesn't like the missionary position. He's loving anal instead. Should we lighten the mood a bit, eh? Suicide bombers. What makes them tick? I missed the live coverage of the World Hairdressing Championships, but I managed to catch the highlights. Went to the opera last week, left my dentures there. Fortunately, I had a falsetto. I got an extra 3 months on my storage facility. I could hardly contain myself. Cars that fail their MOT, don't get me started. I'll tell you something you don't know now. You know, I know why the cast of Star Trek left the set. Because William Shatner. Any football fans in tonight? Oh, yeah. I'll tell you something about football that you don't know about as well, yeah. Shakespeare's wife was no good at football. She couldn't get past the Hathaway line. We've got a French electrician. He's called Serge. And his father was in the resistance. Yeah, it's the first time I've heard it. Yeah, we've got a Romanian travel agent. Very good if you want to book a rest. We've got a Mexican carpet fitter. He does the underlay. And we've got a Swedish courier. He's okay, but if you're not in, he just takes the stock home. Saw a great documentary on Netflix the other day. It's called The Love Life of Napoleon. Oh, it was really good, especially the Bonaparte. There's a statue in Hawaii to, of one of the UK's greatest pop singers. I think it's there to honour Lulu. So I'm treating myself. I've booked a really great trip to Mali. Yeah, my mate Timbuktu. Any foot amputees in tonight? No? Thank God for that. I'm lactose intolerant. Got an oral infection eating the wife's vegetables. Herpes. I was talking to my neighbour the other day. He said, "Does your wife give you a blowjob?" I said, "No, but yours does." They're all true. Listen, I have to tell you, I don't get paid for doing these gigs, you know, these jokes. Been offered big money to stop. Yeah. I think the NHS is wonderful, particularly the gynecologists. They give a great cervix. No, don't like that one. My younger lad said, "Dad, do you want to join our street gang?" I said, "Yeah, I'll give it a stab." My younger lad said to me, "Dad, can my friend join us off the Mediterranean island where we go?" I said, "Of course he can." Yeah. And I'm very good boy me, you know, because I'm very helpful to people. I went to fix my Danish friend's sound system last week, but apparently I wasn't supposed to bang Olaf's son. I was sacked from my job as a primary school teacher. Yeah, I was teaching the wrong kind of threesome. My favourite night of the year has to be Halloween, because it's the only night of the year where the kids come to my house, and I don't need to go to the park. Doing gigs here, you know, it reminds me so much of Joseph Fritzl. Yeah, I've written a book about Joseph Fritzl. It's a bestseller. You shouldn't tell jokes like that, really, should you? Yeah. No, anyway, my father, you know, he played a lot of chess. I played chess, actually. I played chess for Hackney Chess Club. How about that? Yeah, and I had a game last week, and I have to tell you, in the London League, and I won the game. And then I had sex with my opponent. Yeah, it was all above board. What about the director of what was it called? The big director of that wonderful film. I can't remember it now, so we'll have to move on. It's a bit of a shame, isn't it? It's a good joke, that, as well. One thing I have to tell you now, folks, is this, and this is it probably comes as a bit of shock to some of you. Some of you already know it, and it's true, I'm afraid. I've been diagnosed recently with cancer, I'm afraid to say, prostate cancer. Yeah, I mean, it's true, and, you know, I have to go through various procedures, but, you know, there's some good news. Wonderful team of doctors, you know, they've basically found that it hasn't moved around a lot, so they can treat it, so that's great news. The bad news for you people is you're going to have to hear more of my lousy jokes. But what I can tell you is this, and I really want you to understand this. I make a lot of jokes about my wife, don't I know. But in the past few weeks when I've had this problem, and obviously it's going to go on for a few weeks, My wife has absolutely stood by me. It is amazing how wonderful she's been. Sometimes I can't even, think about it. She's been so wonderful. She comes to all of the meetings we have with the surgeons. She makes sure that I'm going to the right places at the right time, seeing the right people. She has been an absolute rock. Yeah, she's been fantastic. And actually, she's been so fantastic, I've broken up with my girlfriend. But I'm still in touch. I'm still in touch with the hitman. Okay. I'm gonna leave you. It's great. Always great headlining at G&B. It's a great place to do comedy. So I'm just going to leave you with a couple of jokes. A couple of the early ones that I wrote when I started out. Yeah, let's try this one, shall we? Just because I like wearing boys' swimming trunks doesn't mean I'm a speedophile. And dear folks at the Royal George, I used to be frightened of rock climbing, but I'm getting a little bolder. Thanks very much.